Your starting lineup, quality pre-owned Superstock 4, and we are Green Flag Racing. Here it comes rolling down the front stretch.
On this Labor Day weekend, ladies and gentlemen, you have a race, and it is go time. Oh, we got contact already, trouble on the back stretch. What could have been multiple cars, and now it is tangling up two or more. Somebody has lost debris. Hill has got the bumper dangling.
Yeah, I believe. Is that the 03 of Bryant sitting? Yeah, the 03 of Damian Bryant goes around and sitting in the middle of the back stretch. 933 of Hill up top of the track.
Here's your replay. Watch the replay, and you'll see it right there where, well, it could have been a lot worse than it turned out, Sean. I thought it was just going to be a one-car spin there. Here it is one more time.
Here it is
in
again.
Slow motion. So Ham got into the 47, and then turned him from the left rear, and the round goes him in the spin cycle in front of the pack. Horn, Howard, everybody missing him.
Yep.
And then just at the end here, Hill had nowhere to go, the 933. And Michael Hill just grazes off the rear end of the car.
Oh, man, it sends it right into the opening. He was able to keep it off the opening.
Is that Bryant's car?
That is. That's Damian Bryant.
And Damian Bryant. The Bryant family coming off of a successful Archie Bryant Memorial. What a show that was. But the top three got disqualified.
Yeah, how about that?
And the man that started on the pole that went to the rear, came back to the front, finished fourth. He ended up winning the race in tech. That was a fun one.
I found that out on Sunday morning.
I texted you. I think I did, because I stayed here till 2 o'clock in the morning, and I think I texted Sean because I thought he was eating his Waffle House.
And I was asleep at that point.
I said, holy cow, dude, the top three got through out an inspection. I want to say thank you to Shelby and Damian, the Bryant family, always having me announce the Archie Bryant Family Memorial. It was a special one, and obviously Sean, always enjoyed working with you. And am I still filling in for you on the 13th?
I don't know. We need to confirm that probably.
Yeah,
that's
Alabama.
Right. Yeah, I'll be with the boys from Fort Payne, Alabama.
Somebody was talking about Christmas earlier today. I said, bah humbug that stuff.
How about this? Damian Bryant lining back up with the 03.
Yes, sir, because I don't think they completed a lap, and because it was a multi-car accident, he didn't pit. Everybody gets their positions back. If it would have been a single car spin by himself and not more, he probably would be going to the rear. But because it was a multi-car accident, everybody will get a mulligan, if you will. You like golf?
I'm no good, but I like it.
One first time and many more to come. William Patterson, happy birthday. William Patterson, happy birthday. Production truck, Corey, can you give us a replay of what happened, please? Corey, Sports Action TV, the race control wants a replay. Replay's coming. Watch the replay up top. One more time in slow motion. So they have replay on the broadcast up in the booth, and they can see it. And we're going to see this again here, Sean. And one more time looking at it. I wonder what they're watching here. It looks like the 47 came down on Bryant, trying to avoid the 49 and the other car there up ahead of, let's say, Dawson May and Bottoms. And so they are saying the 47 of Austin Bottoms and the 03 of Damian Bryant to the rear of the field. They're saying they made their decision, those cars to the rear. And I guess Michael Hill would go to the rear as well, right? Because he just came out of the pits. So he'll go to the rear as well with the other cars. Wow. We have not completed a lap yet either. Boy, Sean, well, actually, Sean, they got one lap in, didn't they, boss? Okay, they're going to say they completed a lap. And that changes everything, by the way. I thought they didn't complete a lap, but I think they are going to say they completed a lap. So if they completed a lap, then cars are going to the rear because the lap's completed. Are you caught up yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I'm not confused.
Oh. So let me explain. If no laps are completed and it's a multi-car accident, Sean, everybody would get the mulligan. They go back to their spots. However, because they said a lap was completed, the cars that were involved in the accident, including Damian Bryant and Austin Bottoms, they go to the rear. Michael Hill as well, because he went to the pits for service. So he gives up his starting spot, and obviously it's one lap in, 19 to go. You're caught up. The more you know.
Yeah, I think I'm good now.
Is there something sticking up on the?
Yes, he's got something mounted.
Is that wedge? Is that where he can make adjustments on his car? Can we zoom in on that cameraman? What in the world is that? Oh, that's a GoPro camera on a stick. GoPro on a stick.
Should have a good view.
Another moment. Jalapeno on a stick. That is a GoPro on a stick for the pole man of Patrick Arch. There you go. I heard somebody cheer for him. One person. Boy, that Arch family, I've known them a long time. Robert Arch as well. Patrick Arch from my hometown, Clayton. C-Town. Sean, was you watching the football game last night? Did you hear about it?
I was checking in on it every now and then.
Cody Keefe stops, by the way, down here at the bottom of the track. So I guess we're going to show a lap completed, and we're going to not be single file for a restart. We're going to be double file for a restart. All right, Sean.
Looks like we're going to restart this one.
New ball game here, buddy.
So Patrick Arch and Enzo Dillon leading the field down into turn 3.
Here we go.
Green flag is out. We're going to try this again.
With the lap complete, we think. Oh, they went back to zero now. They're starting the race over.
Enzo Dillon makes a move around Arch, but Arch going to look right back. Jason Horn there in third, and then you got Ham and May back there.
Leaders working off of 3 and 4. Enzo Dillon up in front now. Enzo Dillon from Elm City started on the outside of the front row. Now he's in the top spot. Got around Arch. Here comes Jason Horner. That car there, Jason Horn started 7th. He's already worked up to 3rd off 4 here.
And making a move for 2nd right now.
Man, what a job for him.
They're side by side for 2nd, side by side for 4th. And meanwhile, Enzo's going to see if he can just get away from this stuff.
He said, I'm just trying to get
away. Arch way sideways.
Trouble. Hold on. That's Robert Arch around. One Arch to another. Robert Arch spins in turn 4. Robert Arch, obviously dirt pavement. He helps out with a lot of late model teams like Junior Motorsports doing spotting on the Z-Max Cars Tour, big races and more. And he likes racing when he can. You've seen him at Southern National. Replay. Does the replay have a replay of that? Here's a replay. Watch this.
I think we got jumbled up from about 2nd back, and
yeah, I think Arch lost it on his own. Yeah. Yep, they're saying 115 to the rear by himself, Robert Arch. Loop on his own, all by his lonesome. Nobody got into the 115. Robert Arch lost it on his own. And our great camera crew can show that. One more time on the replay. Sports Action TV. Watch this again. You can see there's nobody around Arch. Look at the bottom or the middle of your screen. There it is, the 115 already around. As we go back to green.
We're back green flag racing. Enzo Dillon brings the field down. Jason Horn already going after that second position, trying to get around Patrick Arch. Brad Ham puts the pressure on May. He pulls up alongside of him, has to think about it.
Back to it again as they work the back straightaway. Enzo Dillon to the top spot. It is Arch and Horn. That's Patrick Arch, by the way. And look at this battle for third now.
Yeah, Dawson May jumps underneath Horn. They're side by side as they work through 1 and 2.
What an awesome battle there. Dawson May, Jason Horn going at it, and now it's about to be a 3-car battle as you throw the 49 of Brad Ham into the mix on the bottom out of 4.
So now Brad Ham working on Jason Horn, trying to take over that 4th position. Horn hanging strong on the outside.
Great racing by these guys as they work their way again back around the corner. Bypassing
working around a lap car right now.
Oh, we got a car off the pace, trouble in turn 2. He lost power. I heard the engine expire. He's just literally at a snail's pace down the back stretch.
It's the car of Griffin.
Trying to get to the pit lane entrance. And he'll make it. He'll pull in. No, he can't. He can't pull in. I think he's blocked it at the wall. And they got to throw a caution. They got no choice.
Oh, man.
The big red machine tried to turn a hard right, and when he did, he about put it in the wall. He had to back up in reverse before the field got to him, and then he gets behind the wall. The caution is out here. They had no choice but to throw that yellow, Sean.
I had to. 7 laps complete of this 20-lap feature.
They had no choice but to throw that caution flag. So,
and I'm going to tell you, there's racing going on all throughout this field. That 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th place, man, they are battling it out. Of course, it's all going to be reset now with this restart. Right. We'll see what's going to happen.
You're exactly right.
Enzo Dillon still showing the way.
Another lap complete. I think we're 7 of 20 right now. By the way, they enforce a time limit, and that time limit is in effect after a certain time. Attention to the pits. I need the Bryant's All-Around Services Sport Compact U-Cars. Your 15-lap feature coming up next. First call to stage for the VP Race Fuel Making Power A feature for the Modified Mafia Tour. You will be coming up after the U-Cars. Be starting in the pits to get prepared and ready. I got a feeling Brandon Reif and Joseph are going around on the four-wheelers, blowing the horn, Sean. We're getting ready for a restart.
Here we go. Enzo Dillon leads the field down the backstretch. Patrick Arch in 2nd right now. Dawson May, Brad Ham, Jason Horn. We're back green. Look at May making a look at Arch as they work over turn 4. They're side by side down the front stretch for that 2nd position. Ooh, and Patrick Arch does a fine piece of driving off of turn 2. Broadside as he comes off. He holds on to it, but he opens the door for Brad Ham now. Brad Ham trying to make the move around Arch down the front stretch.
Man, look at that battle right there, side by side. That's Ham in the black 49. And on the outside, Robert Arch trying to rally back through the field. Good run going for him as they work their way begin off of 4.
Enzo Dillon comes across pit lap number 9 on the board.
Patrick Arch in that car.
Dawson May currently running 2nd, getting a lot of pressure from that 49 of Brad Ham.
Yes, sir. There is Dawson May. He's got Brad Ham behind him. That's 1, 2, and 3. Side by side, Sean.
Brad pulls up beside him, coming off a turn 4. We're going to see if he can make it stick there on the bottom through 1 and 2. They got a lap car. 3 wide as they come off a turn 2.
He'll try to make a move on the corner down to the inside. May will pull down to the bottom. He'll get into the 49.
What a race going on between Ham and May right now.
Single file for just a moment. And the long green flag run now gets to the 2nd half of the race, Sean. We're now 9 to go, 8 to go at the line here in this 20-lap feature.
Enzo Dillon comes around to put lap number 12 in the books. Brad Ham making another look on Dawson May. The hottest race on the track right now is for that second position. Side by side again as they work down the front stretch. You got Ham on the bottom, May on the outside. Ham able to get him around him. May stays right on his back bumper as they work off of turn 2. And Enzo Dillon is loving this. Coming around on the 32, lap machine again. Oh, Dawson May goes around in turn 4. Caution is out. We've got Dawson May sitting at the bottom of turn 4.
And what a heartbreaking run. Here's a replay. Watch the booth upstairs. Replay the 69 battling for second with Ham. Lost it on his own. Was the 69 of Dawson May, Sean Lamb. Nowhere to go. Just went around.
No contact there. Just some hard racing from those guys for the last several laps, but
so the caution out. Ends a long green flag run. Hey, by the way, you cars, please be lined up. You cars, you're coming up next. You cars, you're next. Modified Mafia Tour, you will follow. Sports Action TV, we will stay on the air with you from the start to the finish here tonight, County Line Raceway. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. dawn start time, right? 6 p.m. tomorrow, Potomac Speedway, Maryland. I think we're going to start a little early on Sunday afternoon. We're going to Potomac for the final time this year. Sean, I can't believe it. Late Models 2000 to win, Modified Mafia Tour, and we're coming back to green, Sean.
Green flag is back out. Enzo Dillon works off of turn 4, trying to see if he's going to keep Brad Ham behind him. Brad takes a look as they go down to turn 1. Enzo closes the door. They work off turn 2 down the backstretch. Now Patrick Arch under fire from Jason Horn once again.
Well, does anybody got anything for Enzo Dillon? It feels like a pure stock race all over again, but now in a super stock 4, Sean Lamb. This kid is a talent here at County Line Raceway.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He's been chipping away at this super stock 4, and tonight that thing is on rails. 16 laps in the books of this 20-lap feature. Enzo Dillon and Brad Ham trying to stretch it out away from the rest of the field right now. Cody Keith making a move around the 212 of Greg Brew. That is for the 5th position. Two more times around for that number 98 of Enzo Dillon. White flag is in the air. It's Dillon, Ham, Arch, Horn, Keith, your top 5.
Enzo Dillon, big lead, holding on. Going to hold off Brad Ham, final lap. As you see the header fire on the 49, Shawnee can't get him.
Checker flag's in the air. Give it to that 98 of Enzo Dillon. Out of Aiken, South Carolina. Green flag is out on this feature. Jerry Johnson makes a power move on the start of this race.
Let's get it started. Green flag in the air. This is a 15-lap U-Car feature. As they work their way down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. And
here they come. Jerry
Tyler
Johnson.
Vaughn.
Jerry Johnson shows the way over Tyler Vaughn. We've got one around there in the bottom of turn 4. Looks like the 11 car of Lee's.
There's 2 11s in the field. I think one is the 11W of Tommy Weiss.
Up front it is Jerry Johnson, followed by Tyler Vaughn.
Here comes the teddy bear from Five Nights at Freddy's. I think I say that every time when I'm here, Sean, and he's running him down again, Tyler Vaughn. By the way, a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 coming soon.
Yeah, I saw that. I wonder if we'll get a new rap scheme for next year.
Yeah, ratchet.
Oh, Tyler put a little pressure on Jerry Johnson. They have separated themselves from the rest of the field. How about that 15 car after that terrible wreck in the heat race back out there? Running third right now. Carlton Tony in the 97, Stephen Davis in the 2. Tyler Vaughn and Jerry Johnson still racing for that top spot. Coming up on a slower car as they work off of turn 2. Johnson able to pull back away from Vaughn.
Boy, Jerry Johnson holding on to that top spot. Got Tyler Vaughn in second. Very quick laps, man. They're going by fast. 6 in of 15. Modified Mafia Tour A-Main coming up next here.
Here comes Jerry Johnson and Tyler Vaughn once again off of turn 4. Johnson on the top, Vaughn on the bottom. Lap number 8 in the books for Bryant's all-around service, a Sport Compact U-Car. Tyler Vaughn throwing everything he's got. Had that number 98 of Jerry Johnson, has not been able to make a move yet. They are coming up on a lot of traffic in front of him. Donald Joyner in front of him, Maggie Sledge, Robinson, and Tyndall right in front of the race leaders. Going to have to do a little picking and choosing now, Wesley, where they're going to go here. They're getting around these lap cars.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Tyndall goes way off of 4.
Whoa. Sorry about that. I was doing social media.
And our race leader is caught behind a lap car.
Yeah, 3 wide.
3 wide, race leaders on the bottom. Your second place car is going to the top to get around the 3 of Maggie Sledge.
Man, great racing here. Gotta love it. Johnson just working through lap traffic in the back, one by one, and Vaughn is not capitalizing on using these lap cars as a pick as we close in on 5 to go. 4 to go here
4 to go now. Jerry Johnson really having a race with that lap car right there. Tyler Vaughn able to close in a little bit, but now he opens that lead back up. "12 laps. Jerry Johnson up front with Tyler Vaughn still within striking distance. Two to go. The race leader's coming up on the back of the 68J of Jesse Joyner. Jerry Johnson sees the white flag in the air. One more time around for that number 98 for Bryant's all-around services Sport Compact U-Car.
Final time, Johnson, big lead. Vaughn can't get him though, Sean. Here they come off 4.
There it is. Jerry Johnson in the number 98 going to pick up the win for the Bryant's all-around services Sport Compact U-Car. He'll be visiting that Prime Electrical Solutions, Owens Construction, Victory Lane a little bit later on tonight. Tyler Vaughn going to come home second.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the benefit of everybody in attendance, please remain seated. Here they come. It is showtime. We're green at the line. Your VP Race Fuel Making Power, a feature underway on this Labor Day Saturday in Elm City. Who will survive 30 laps, Sean? Right now it's Norder getting the jump on Arnold off 4. Oh, you gotta love the rumble of those cars, huh? Such awesome sweet thunder. Here they come. Take your pick. Action everywhere. The field is literally in turn 1 all the way to turn 3 right now, Sean.
Yeah, I don't know where to look right this minute, but I'm looking up front because Chris Arnold is trying to see if he's got anything for Norder.
There's a battle for the lead right here on your broadcast monitor. Look at Ray Cable right there behind him for 1, 2, and 3, and now the rest of the field pans out single file as they work off the corner. Ty Norder now in the lead. Chris Arnold second. Typhoon Ty Norder wants to win here at the Bull Ring. That is County Line Raceway right now. He's up in front. Arnold battles back on the inside.
Arnold definitely not giving up. He's going to see how low he can take that number 99. Through the corners, he's going to take another look through 3 and 4.
Everybody playing nice right now. We're closing in on 5 completed. Whoa, dive to the bottom of the lead. Here comes Arnold. He about took out the inside wall. They were catfishing on the bottom, fighting for the last crumb on the dinner table. And somehow Arnold threw the block on Norder. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
they about took the ball out.
And now Norder's got company.
These guys were side by side, Arnold and Norder, door to door. They drove to the bottom of the apron of the racetrack where there wasn't an apron in turn 1, Sean.
There is now.
They created
one down there.
Arnold and Norder now pulling into lap traffic here as we work 7 of 30 completed. Sean, one thing you got to think about, the engines are going to grow faster, and the cool temperatures will make the engines purr. Secondly, the tire wear. When will the tires start to give way? Did you hit the right compound, the right setup of these cars? Arnold has checked out from everybody now. It is almost a second and a half or more. Arnold to Norder now as they go back into 1.
Yeah, I was watching Arnold just work his way around that traffic. It was unbelievable. Look at Cable now pulling up beside Norder as they go down the backstretch. He takes a look down into 3.
I don't want to go off subject of the leaders. As we see Norder stuck with Cable battling through lap traffic. That is the Nicholas Priest driver, a new entry, making his debut tonight with the series, the number 10. But I would be remiss, Sports Action TV, if you did not find Michael Altabelli. And the reason why I say that is he's up to 5th. The 35 car. He's heading to turn 3 and 4. Here he comes, making a run on Stephen Padula. That's the national points leader. He's hanging back. He's behind Norder and Ray Cable. They're coming at turn 3 right now. And that is Stephen Padula and Michael Altabelli. But there's racing action going on everywhere.
There he is. Ray Cable was up against the berm coming off of turn 4, trying to find a way to get around Norder.
We are closing in on halfway. Can you believe it? Halfway in our VP Race Fuel Making Power A feature. Climbing up in a few more laps is Hunter Denny up high. There goes Chris Arnold. Running away with this thing, man. Getting around Lance Grady Jr. and company. Clear a path.
Cable gets by Norder, has to check up for lap cars, and it's just a...
Wow. I know we want to stay with the leaders, but my God almighty, that was some big... Oh, they got together! Rigdon and Lacey get together on the backstretch, and Lacey's off the pace, and Sam Lilly spins in 4 with Lance Grady Jr. Caution is out. We had 2 accidents at one time. Take your pick. Rigdon got into Lacey on the back straightaway, and then Grady and Lilly get together in 4. That's Lance Grady Jr. and Samuel Lilly, a Heat Race 1 winner. And then the Dynamic Driveline National Rookie of the Year point leader, Owen Lacey, got into it with Brad Rigdon on the back stretch. And they'll go single file to make sure we get the lineup completed, and then we'll bring out the cone. Back to the Mahindra Tractor restart zone, Sean, and we'll get ready for a restart. I'm not even going to ask the production truck for a replay because there was 2 accidents going on at one time. You couldn't pick which one would happen.
Yeah, like you said, the whole race, we don't know which way to look. There's action going on from the front of the pack to the back of the pack. When you get this lineup set, we've got 15 laps in the books, so we're halfway home on this one. And I tell you, there's some strong cars in that top half of the field, and I don't think we've seen all the racing just yet, Wes. Chris Arnold showing the way over Ty Norder, Ray Cable, Padula.
chatting with Amber McCormick with Rogue Shots. She does a phenomenal job. Red Clay Rebel also is here. Awesome pictures she's sending me, by the way. Rogue Shots, our official photographer for the Modified Mafia Tour. And look at just some of these awesome pictures from Austin Holcomb. Ryan Toole into the corner. Oh yeah, good pictures. And by the way, you can check them out. You can purchase them. And she's also been in Empire Dirt Magazine, or Dirt Empire Magazine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the field will get back into a 2x2 formation once we get ready to show the one to go. It'll be the Dixie double file restart. The leader will be on his own. Everyone else will be stacked like sardines, side by side with one another. And we'll get ready for the restart. Chris Arnold up in front. You know, Sean, we talk about Chris. We talk about the trials, the tribulations, the things he's went through over the years, right? Our inaugural champion to battle with cancer, beat cancer, come back and win after being out of a car for a long time. Virginia Motor Speedway, County Line Raceway, the race for the kids, the Mark Batten Memorial when we started the season in March. Oh, by the way, the Mark Batten Memorial will be back here at County Line next year as well. I saw the Battens and they were telling me that this afternoon. But obviously Arnold looking to try to seal the deal. But here's the thing, and you know this, Sean. Cooling these tires off, cooling the engines down. This lets everybody get a reset here after a long 15-lap green flag run. I think there's 15 down, 15 to go in this race here. So that's something, Sean, that we got to keep an eye on and watch for sure. Who saved their equipment? Who's going to be there at the end? What tire compound did you use? There's so many options that you could choose from. And obviously, with that being said, can those tires hold before the race is over? 15 in, 15 to go for the dirt car Modified Mafia here at the line. Attention in the pits. Understanding Tidewater Energy Pure Stock 4, you're coming up next. Dirt car, Fast 5, late model shootout for $3,000 to win after Carolina Auto Parts and Salvage Thunderstock V8 coming up as well. And ladies and gentlemen, the next race coming up, I can't believe I'm saying this, will be the penultimate race of the season. September 13th, I think I'm filling in for Sean Lamb.
Yeah, this season,
Carolina Nationals.
This season has flown by.
I believe my traveling schedule will work out perfectly. I have football on a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night. I will be here, I think, on September the 13th. The Carolina Nationals. That will be the mixture of the Pure Stocks, the Super Stocks, and I believe the Pure Stocks, right? The V8s?
Yeah, it's a big night of racing for all divisions.
And Sean is planning to go see Alabama. We're back to green. Mahindra Tractor Restart Zone. Dixie double file restart. The roar rumbles back here at the line. 15 down and 15 to go. The storm is brewing again, and we got trouble. Into the wall is the points leader. Michael Altobelli into the outside wall. Your points leader, the winner back in June. And the caution is out. There is debris on the back straightaway with Michael Altobelli pancaked the passenger side off the outside wall on the back straightaway. He walloped the wall. Watch the replay if we can. Oh boy, the front straightaway. Padula and Altobelli not happy with one another. Dirt car officials getting in on the radios of the receiver telling Padula and Altobelli to calm down. Watch the replay. On the back stretch, you'll see where the 35 hit the wall, and I mean he hit it hard. Gotta wonder if Padula got into him, Sean. The way he's acted, the way he's retaliating, you gotta think there was some contact there. Somebody just messaged us and said, it's so weird, Modifieds at County Line Don't be strangers modifieds. We need more of you here in the future. I think this is what, the 5th time they've ran this year? Sean?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
I'll take more
Thank you for your
modifieds.
message. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for your message, but they've ran at County Line 5 times this year. This race wasn't even planned tonight. Truck, we got a replay. I think they're trying to put it together if they got it. I know they were on the back stretch when it happened. The 35 and the 31. And boy, this is the 35 and the 31, I think, got together. Debris came off of the car when they hit the wall. And obviously 31 continues, but I don't know where the 35 is right now. Do you see him on the track now? There he is on the inside. There he is. And Sean Lamb, there's a lot of importance in this because he is the points leader. Sean, that's the points leader right there in the 35. And if you remember, he dominated here at County Line back on June 28th.
He absolutely did.
Brandon Vick, down to you. Can you see anything different on the 35 car that maybe we're not seeing before we go back for a restart? Is there anything you're missing? Is there any damage on that car? I guess Brandon can't hear us. Okay. Anyhow, caution lights are down. We're going to go through this again. Ladies and gentlemen, there is 16 in, 14 to go. Mahindra Tractor restart zone, and we feel the roar in Elm City again. Back to green and your VP Race Fuel making power a feature.
Yeah, another great start for Arnold there. Oh, they're jumping up off of two.
Hold it together, guys. Oh, my
Three
goodness.
runs to go down.
And that is Altobelli, and Gap is in trouble. And we got 2 cars off the pace. Lamborghini slows down, and now Zach Tate stalls in 4. They got no choice but to put out the yellow laundry. Caution out as Lamborghini comes to the pit lane, and Zach Tate as well. The 9 off the pace in 4. Wow. You know, we had this transition, Sean, where we were doing good, man. We got to the first half of the race, and now we've had 3 straight cautions in 2 laps here. And he's got a tire down. On the
Zach
9.
Tate brings the number 9 in.
Yes, sir. Remember, we talked about it. Compounds, tires will survive. What will not. Lamborghini, Zach Tate, both in the hot pit. Brandon Reif, Joseph Swan watching along, as well as Sean and the other officials. Brandon, down to you. What's going on in the hot pit in front of you?
Leslie, A14 to Sam Lamborghini down here in pits. Crew Stone told me to drive a window. The number T9 is changing the right front flat.
Remember, they get a 2-lap courtesy rule. 2 laps to change the tire before the tower will show the 1 to go indication. So there is a courtesy rule to let them change that Hoosier tire. By the way, thanks again to Hoosier Racing Tire, Mid-Atlantic South, and the Mid-Ohio Valley. Hoosier Racing Tire, tires designed for champions. We're excited, and thanks to Hoosier for sponsoring since its inception the Dirt Car Modified Mafia Tour. You can already see the new right front going on Tate's car. They're working on the left side of the 814 of Lamborghini, and they are going to get 1 more lap before we show 1 to go. And actually, that was the 2nd lap. Caution lights are off. We're coming to green. Lamborghini and Tate still stuck in the pit. Wait a minute, they're cutting them back on. They're putting them back into yellow again. I was thinking maybe they needed another lap. So they're going to give them at least 1 more lap, because I think they might have tried to jump early here, and they are going to finally get Zach Tate to pull away. Lamborghini, I don't know yet, but Zach Tate is fired up. Even their crumpled up sheet metal on the right rear, new Hoosier tire on the right front. Lamborghini, it looks like their crew not really doing much of anything right now. He might be a stalemate, but Zach Tate is back out at the end of the 2-lap courtesy rule when they come back to the Mahindra Tractor restart zone, and we're back underway. Is that a good number or a bad omen on the Labor Day weekend, Saturday night at County Line, Sean?
I'll let you know when we finish this lap.
The leader is Arnold. He works off 4. It is Norder behind him, and so is Cable. The racing rolls on down into the corner. Here they come to the inside. Now, baby. Keep an eye up front for the lead. It is Arnold. He is gone. He is in stealth mode. Working off 4. Sean cannot catch him. 12 to go.
No, Arnold is just starting to pull that lead away, and Norder cannot shake Cable. Cable's digging at the bottom everywhere he can, trying to make a run.
Trouble in turn number 2. The points leader for the Dynamic Drivelines Rookie of the Year. Almost got into him. That's Hunter Denny. Hunter Denny spins. Caution out. The driver that ran in the Archie Bryant Memorial from Thunder Stocks to Modifieds. Hunter Denny goes around in turn number 2. And Zach Tate is back into the pits again with damage on the 9 for the Hillbilly.
Tate back in the hot
Wow.
pit. 20 laps, so we got 10 laps to go in this one.
Brandon, back to you in the hot pit. What's going on?
Wesley the T9. Wesley number 9's back in the pit.
Is that another tire? It is another tire.
Right
So
rear.
Brandon, sorry, we're talking on top of one
Right
another.
rear flat. Well, it don't look flat, but they're going to change it anyway.
Thank you, buddy. Sorry about that. I couldn't hear you. Right front tire went down on Tate. And then, because of all of that ragged sheet metal that we talked about, Sean Lamb, him and the 5 of Denny almost get together. The sheet metal causes another right rear tire to go down on a Hoosier for Tate's car.
Yeah, his pit crew getting a workout tonight. So you got a new right front on, now a new right rear.
So the caution back out again. We saw just a glimpse of Lacey getting around, and then the 5 of Denny. Keep an eye, by the way, on who they are right now in the top 5, okay? It is the leader, Chris Arnold. Time order, Zach Tate, by the way, back out. Hunter Denny to the rear. Chris Arnold in front by himself. Dixie double file restart. Everybody back there side by side, including Norder and Cable. Then it's Holcomb, Padula, your top 5. Back again to the Mahindra tractor restart zone. We're back at it again at the line. 10 to go, Sean Lamb. This is it.
Yeah, the home stretch here, these last 10 laps. And, man, they are racing all through the field.
And Hunter Denny causes Conley and Tate to check up again in the back as they come thunder all 4. Here they come rallying down to the line. Take your pick. Look at Altabelli. He's got something figured out up on the top shelf. He's trying to make it work.
He takes about 3 on that move right there.
Single digits now for the Modifieds with 8 to go.
Now you see that 35 car back right behind the Padula machine.
Working into turn number 2 to the back straightaway. They thunder into 3 and 4. The Matoka Flash is leading from the Commonwealth. 7 to go. Look at now Norder and Cable fighting it out. You know, Sean, I mentioned earlier tonight, these 2 guys, these 2 young hot shoes are hungry. They've really wanted to win at County Line for a long time. They just ain't got it figured out on Chris Arnold right now.
No, they have put on a fantastic race for that second spot right now, but Chris Arnold is just continuing to stretch that lead.
He certainly is, boy.
A 2.5 lead right now for Arnold.
Running away with this one. Running away with this one indeed.
And Cable's able to pull all the way beside Norder through turns 1 and 2 that time. Can't quite make it happen.
Time is running out. Will we see a late race caution, or will we race this thing to the finish? That's the question. time running out now with 3 to go.
Yeah, Chris Arnold's about to see those popsicle sticks.
Here they come, working off turn 4. Chris Arnold, penultimate lap of the race. Chris Arnold working down the back straightaway.
Oh, caution's out.
And another caution out, a late race yellow flag halts things here. Unbelievable.
Got a car around in the bottom of turn 2 over there.
Chris Arnold, tying order. Ray Cable, Austin Holcomb, right now your top 5. As we close in on the finish of this one, it has been a good one. Brandon Vick, make sure you're down at victory lane. I need to grab the mic for TV for post-race. Tidewater Energy Pure Stock 4, you are next. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a very fast post-race interviews for our top 3. And then we go right back to our racing action. I promise you, one question. Hopefully they thank their sponsors. If they don't, I go to the next driver. It is a green-white checker finish because of dirt car. Under 10 to go. 9 remaining to the finish. We are single file. Because we are under 10 laps to go. If there was a caution with 10 remaining, we double them up again for a Dixie double file restart. But because we're under 10 remaining, single file for the restart. Sean, that might be in the benefit for the man that we call the Matoka Flash, Chris Arnold. Here he comes, back to the Mahindra Tractor restart zone one more time, ready to bring this one on home for supper. White flag is coming up next time by, and Arnold with another great restart on order.
Fantastic restart, able to stretch that lead right out. They're working out the back stretch. He's already pulled away just a little bit. Right now, Norder able to keep Cable back there, not getting a whole lot of pressure yet. White flag is out. One more time around.
Sean, this is it. Final time remaining. Chris Arnold won the race for the kids last year. We got trouble in turn number 2. Cars are spinning. I think they took the white flag. Checkers out. Chris Arnold wins. The penultimate visit before the race for the kids for the modified Mafia goes to Chris Arnold in 99. Ladies and gentlemen, he's won the race for the kids. He's won the Mark Batten Memorial. He's won here several times. And as we move into the penultimate visit before this year's race for the kids, he's done it again. His 9th dirt car mod win, the Matoka Flash, Chris Arnold. Victory seats, victory apparel, victory lane. Come over here, Chris, so we can let the camera get you, buddy. I know this guy's got a camera. Say, $2,500 payday, but ever so sweeter. Just something about when I saw you this afternoon when you were on your four-wheeler, you just look confident. That shows here now, staying in the victory lane.
Yeah, man, we took a month off. A lot of you guys don't know that, but we dropped out of the points this year. We're still running third. Just got wrecked a couple times. Got tired of fixing my car. Car wasn't right, and we just went to work on this thing for the last 3 weeks, man. And, you know, sometimes it's meant to be to win these championships. It's tough to run points, but you know what? I'm pretty confident that I'm damn sure going to try to win every single one of these fucking races the rest of the year.
Hey, I don't think I need to ask you anything else. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love to the Flash, Chris Arnold. The gauntlet has been thrown down. And the Jerry Foster Entry Elite number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to the Typhoon tying order. So, Ty, you'll finish second. What's your take of the race? What a battle between you and Cable, the Iceman there at the end, but it looked like Arnold's car was just in another.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting. We didn't tighten up. We were just too free right there on the bottom and just missing the corner. And yeah, Chris ran a hell of a race, and congrats to him and his team. Yeah, like I said, I was just trying to hold on the bottom, not give up no positions. But that's all. I just can't thank Jerry Foster, Jerry Jr., all of our partners, ABC Supply, Jerry Siding and Roofing, Sandy Ridge, PBM Trucking. If I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry, but it was tough. But, you know, you don't want to give up no positions and try to stay on the bottom, you know, when you're free. And like I said, that's all I could do.
You're figuring this track out, though, man. One more spot to go.
Yeah, it was about time we had some luck here. I've made a mistake and gotten taken out of contention. But, yeah, like I said, congrats to Chris on his win and his team. And glad we can bring it home in second and actually lead a couple of laps, you know.
Look at Chris. Look at Ty. Great sportsmanship, ladies and gentlemen. Typhoon Ty Northern champion here last year when you wrapped it up in the season. Ladies and gentlemen, he'll finish on the podium. We call him the Iceman, Ray Cable. Ray, your car looked good. Just Arnold was in another world, right?
Absolutely. I think maybe I might have had something for him, but I couldn't get by Ty, and we'll take home third tonight. So
these different track conditions on this Labor Day weekend, the weather itself, the temperature, do you feel like that changed the complexion of the VPA main feature?
I think it did a little bit, and I was talking to Chris there earlier at the autograph session, and we really thought it would clean up and we'd have a couple lanes to run here tonight, but it was all up against the bottom, and if you made one slip up, you know, you were freight train right to the back. So I think the weather did have a little bit to do with it, but, you know, we'll just do what we can do and do what we can.
Hey guys, they got to head to tech, but we wanted to do interviews for television. Make some noise for the drivers of the Modified Mafia Tour. Thank you, Trevor Edwell. Your VP Race Fuel Making Power A feature, Chris Arnold, penultimate visit. They're coming to decide the championship in October at the annual Race for the Kids. Arnold's your winner. Norder on the second spot and Cable third. Give them a round of applause one more time. We got more racing coming up. Late models, please be lined up. You're next. Late models, please be lined up. You're next. Coming to green.
All right, green flag is out this time. Hardy and Hopkins up front. Dunn and Ross.
Working off four. Battle finally a lap in. Here you go. Hopkins and Hardy. Dunn right there in that mix there, Sean, as they work into the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Into turn 1 and 2.
Lee Hardy was able to pull up beside Hopkins, but now Hopkins opened that back up a little bit as they work down into turn 3. Coming off turn 4, it is Hopkins, Hardy, Dunn, and Ross.
26 Tidewater Energy Pure Stock 4s on this racetrack running a 15-lap feature right now. That's Chris Dunn down to the inside.
Oh, Boyd in the outside of the wall.
Yeah, he's in the wall. Trouble in turn 3. Got a car on the wall.
That is a 222. Looks like the car just did not turn.
Is that David Boyd? Yes, it is. There it is. The triple deuces of Boyd. Man, I wonder if something broke there.
Yeah, tires are turned hard to the right.
Grandstand in turn 3. Wave, you're on camera. There you go. Hey, everybody. As the triple deuce of David Boyd from Tarboro, North Carolina, gets hooked up.
We managed to get 3 laps before that caution.
Been a long day. Been a long week. Now a long race. Late models coming up next, Sean.
Took the words out of my mouth. Late models, be ready. You do race after the Tidewater Energy Pure Stock 4s, and then our Carolina Auto Parts and Salvage Thunder V8 division.
And ladies and gentlemen, as we said, don't forget County Line Raceway nearing the end of the 2025 season here in Elm City, North Carolina. The next race will be coming up again on September the 12th and 13th. Practice night on the 12th. The 13th will be the 13th annual Nationals. Okay, let me give you the details on that. That is the 13th annual Nationals plus the Carolina Outlaw Super Street Series. So what I mean by that, that is all the big money paying races for the Super Stock 4. The Thunder V8, the Pure Stock 4, the U-Cars, the Carolina Outlaw Super Streets. They're all being here for the Carolina Nationals. They used to take the Pure Stock Nationals and run a separate deal, or V8 Nationals, and then do a Super Stock 4, four-cylinder Nationals. But now it's all together. Practice will be on Friday night, September the 12th, coming up in 2 weeks from Friday. And then on September the 13th, the 13th annual Carolina Nationals, plus the Carolina Outlaw Super Street Series will be here. I think I'm filling in for Sean Lamb for that race. Make sure you make your plans to be here at County Line on September the 13th, the penultimate race of the season on the schedule, and then obviously the 17th annual race for the kids. Practice night on October the 10th. No longer any races or anything, just practice only. Test and tune night on the 10th of October, and then the big race on the 11th of October, including the Dirt Car Limited Late Model sanctioned by the Mod Mafia, 50 laps, $5,000 to win. Dirt Car Modified Mafia Championship, $5,000 to win. Carolina Outlaw Super Streets and the SCDRA Sport Compact U-Cars, the 17th annual race for the kids as we come back to green at the County Line Raceway all four. So we go back to racing again here in this event. And obviously they work the back straightaway with Christian Hopkins holding on to the top spot. Everybody now single file except back for sixth. They're side by side for seventh on back. What a battle there, Sean.
Yeah, Vestal and Atkinson are going at it right there. Van Bryant right behind him.
Yes, sir. Atkinson, the Candyman, Chris Vestal, and Van Bryant. I was just given the remaining schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Where is the year gone, Sean?
I don't know, but it seems like we just started. Christian Hopkins led all 5 laps so far. Lee Hardy second. Chris Dunn, Michael Ross, Bradley Knotts. Field going by the 18 car of John Carter. He stays up top, lets him get by. Ross and Dunn side by side for that third position. Trent Moore putting a little pressure on Knotts. Laps. I got a caution. The 32 car is turning around on the backstretch. So we'll let him get turned back around, and we'll go back to the final 6 laps of this feature. Fast 5 late model shootout coming up right after our Tidewater Energy Pure Stock 4s. They're going to show them one to go and let the 32 car fall back to the back of the field for that caution. Christian Hopkins is going to restart this race anywhere past the light in turn 3. Green flag is out. Christian Hopkins leads the field. Chris Dunn around the back bumper of Lee Hardy. Michael Ross now, a great run off of turn 2, takes a look under Dunn.
Yeah, look at this. Hopkins up in front. Hardy now got company from Chris Dunn down to the inside. Look at this battle now for 4th and 5th. Heating up again. And that, of course, is Michael Ross.
Bradley Knotts, Atkinson, Trent Moore, they're all racing hard. Van Bryant right there. Then you got the 34 Chris Vestal right behind them. It's all Hopkins up front right this minute, though.
Time limit enforced, but they are trying to get to the finish of this thing. Our working lap number 12 of 15. It'll be 3 to go this time by Sean. Off of 4, but Christian Hopkins leading. To the keen eye, you would think, Sean, that number 4 looks like a Thunder V8.
It does. It really
but
does.
It's actually a 4-cylinder. The body looks like a Thunder stock car, Thunder V8 car, but the engine, everything is a 4-cylinder, pure stock 4 engine. And right now, Christian Hopkins is on the cusp of picking up another win here. 2 to go.
The 20 car, Patrick Perry, goes around in turn 4.
We got a car around.
Caution is out.
4. Look out. Does he keep going? He does, but the yellow came out. Last call, late models. Late models shootout, last call. You need to be lined up, ready to go. 4-Boy Racing Supply, late model Fast 5 shootout on Sports Action TV. Please be lined up. It is next. Don't forget, as well as if you're enjoying the action thank you very much. By the way, Christian Hopkins still leading, but I want to let everybody know that if you're enjoying the coverage on Sports Action TV, we will be in broadcast coverage tomorrow night as well as today here at County Line, this afternoon, all morning at Hunterstown, Pennsylvania with the WKA, Reaper Nationals, Northeast events, Potomac Speedway tomorrow. All that coming up, and by the way, we are broadcasting. They're supposed to do a big broadcast, like it's supposed to be a big one. Big production for the Race for the Kids coming up in October.
Awesome. I think everybody's already excited about that race, and I know all the drivers, they focus on that race. From the beginning of the year, they're thinking about that race for the kids. Always a great weekend of racing here at County Line.
Understanding the French word Pierre Debris on the racetrack again.
Once again, late model should be ready to go. You will be racing right after our Stock 4 division. It'll be a green and white checkered finish here, I do believe. Christian Hopkins showing the way. Lee Hardy, Chris Dunn, Michael Ross, Bradley Knotts, your top 5.
Ready to come back to green. Here they come with Hopkins. Green-white checker. And actually, it will be a green-white checker. Back to the leader in 1 by himself there, Sean. Great restart on Hardy Dunn. Late models coming up next on Sports Action TV.
Brent Axon goes around in turn 4.
Oh, no.
And caution is back out.
We're under caution. He's up against the fence. So Van Bryant and Brent Atkinson being summoned to the rear of the field. And look at them. They're not discussing after dinner plans after the race either. Sean, I don't think you'll see them at your local Waffle House for your post-race dinner.
Probably not.
Brian and Atkinson having words with one another.
Hey, it's going to be a one-lap shootout now, Wesley. We're showing the white flag on this restart.
Well, I think they've surpassed their time limit, so they're going to get a one-lap shootout. Late models, you better be lined up. If you ain't, you're in Greenville. Late models coming up next for $3,000 to win. And for everybody that wanted your modifieds and your late models, because sometimes we don't do that, Sean, because of purse and budget, you got it tonight. You got it for the Race for the Kids coming up in October.
That's right. And the modifieds put on a great show, and I'm pretty sure the late models are going to do the same right here in a few minutes. We've got one more lap to settle this one with our Tidewater Energy Pure Stock 4. Chris Pistol goes to the outside and makes a run on this restart.
It will be a humdinger. And yes, that's a real word. Look it up in the AI world. Back straightaway, Christian Hopkins gone. All right, Sean, this is it, my friend.
Here we go.
One to go. This is it. Checker flag.
Checker flag. Christian Hopkins picking up the win in Tidewater Energy Pure Stock 4-cylinder. Once again here at County Line Raceway, Lee Hardy bringing it home second.
Sports Action TV, I think this is your first time ever checking out the dirt late models. It's time to watch the Fender Warriors come to battle here at the line. Sean, Labor Day, Fast 5 late model shootout. Coming to green, it's go time.
Green flag is out. Here they come, Michael Rouse up front, Dustin Mitchell, Michael Batten, St. Elms Jr., Matthew Bizzett side by side for that fourth position.
So I want to re-clarify, they've seen late models before on Sports Action TV, but never here at County Line Raceway. That's what I was meaning to say.
Hey, well, it's a good night for it.
30 laps the distance, by the way. Oh, we got trouble. My goodness. A couple of cars getting together. The 91 machine. Uh-oh. That's St. Elms Jr. and the 25 of Owenby, I believe. Or Sanders Overman. Sanders Overman and St. Elms involved. Caution out. So the caution out, again, St. Elms Senior in the 91. St. Elms Senior. And Overman also caught up in it. Grant Overman. Or Sanders Overman. And Sanders Overman used to race on the Ultimate Super Late Model Series, Fast Track, and I'll just kind of run in the area here as we are under the yellow flag.
We did manage to get 2 laps scored before that call.
Leslie, the 91 of St. Elms Senior takes a right-hand turn going to the outside pits. I go to you, Wesley.
I heard something about they're in the hot pit. Cars are in the hot pit. They're getting service done. Thank you.
St. Elms Senior took that 91 machine off the racetrack there when he got it turned around.
And look at how damaged the front nose, the elephant ears, as we call them in the dirt world, on the 25 machine of Sanders Overman's car. Looks like he's cattywampus, crab walking down the front straightaway, or down into turn 1 and 2, actually. I don't know if they'll be able to get him back going again. It might be more damage on the right clip than what we think, Sean.
Maybe look like a pretty solid hit on the front. We'll see if he's going to.
Look at the front nose, especially on the right front, dragging into the clay. It's literally spitting up dirt particles as he makes his way down the back straightaway. He's going behind the wall. Sanders Overman is out and done for. Attention in the pits. Carolina Auto Parts and Salvage Thunder V8 final race of the night. You are next.
Yeah, that's right. Make your way to the grid. Be ready to roll as soon as we finish this late model race. 28 laps to go in this late model race.
Boy, I tell you what, Sean, Michael Rouse caught fire. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago, he won a big race. It ended a drought that had lasted since, what, March? When he won here at the County Line Baton Memorial. The Longhorn went to victory lane a couple of weeks ago at the, I believe it was the Archie Bryant Memorial. The late models had a race. He won that. And right now,
looking pretty sporty tonight.
Yes, sir. As we move down into the fall, the big money Munster races ahead. He is up in front. The Sweet Potato Express in the gas from Wilson, back underway in the Longhorn.
That's right. We're back under green. Rouse leads him around with Mitchell close in tow. Then you got Batten and Nelms Jr. Timmy Mills way on the outside of Skeeter Lyles as they come off turn 4. Mills making that top side work.
.30 laps to distance as right now they work their way to the back straightaway. Take your pick. Oh, we got a car off the pace. That's the 7, I believe, of Ronnie Long. And the leaders are trying to overtake him on the front stretch now on the back straightaway.
The 7 of Dykes Maynard pulling to the top of the track in turn 4. Leaders are coming by around the bottom.
Yeah, that's Ronnie Long. That's the 7 car I told you about. He's up on the top side. He pulls in between the entrances of 1 and 2 in the turn. Goes behind the wall. We stay green. And that's honestly the best thing to do, Sean, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a race going on. You're not in it. You're not going to win it. Go behind the wall. Call it a day. Work on your equipment. Come back and see you next race.
And the front few cars really getting spread out here. Rouse, Mitchell, Batten, Nelms Jr., Bissett. Your top 5. Then you got McCaskill, Emery, Thomas, Ligon, and Mills.
30 laps, by the way. 30 laps is the distance. We're about to put 1/3 of the way through. 20 to go, 10 in, top 5. Rouse, Mitchell, Batten, Nelms, Bissett. Sounds like a law firm right now as they go back into the corner again.
So Michael Rouse with a little over a second lead over Mitchell right now.
Heading to halfway and 3 more circuits. Look at this nice battle here going on. That's Matthew Bissett and Bradley McCaskill. You know the McCaskill name. Zeke McCaskill in late models on pavement. Bradley McCaskill on super late models in pavement and dirt. And right now he's battling the top 5.
Yeah, Michael Rouse catching the tail end of the field now. Of course, he got Long and Lee right in front of him.
Michael Rouse has figured something out. And it is showing. Got a car up high on the back straightaway.
Michael Lee, the 22, off the pace at the top of the backstretch.
He's in turn 3. He's way off the pace. Now he's back rolling again. We'll stay green. We're past halfway. 15 down, 15 to go. Man, what a job.
Rouse is trying to find a way that 7 car.
And here's the thing, Sean, that lap traffic, the tail end of the lead lap is holding up, and he's let Dustin Mitchell. Here comes the contact. Does he almost make contact?
Mitchell to the outside.
They make contact. Oh, no. And Mitchell will go to the lead, Sean.
The D8 of Dustin Mitchell goes to the outside and goes around Rouse as he's being held up by a lap car.
And he's got damage on the passenger side, and the 7 has got a lot of damage. Will that hurt the Longhorn of the Sweet Potato Express? Right now, the Kamikaze Kid's trying to be the nightmare on the 23 in Elm City.
And the field just continuing to try to work around that 7 car. They're now in turn 3, and he's jumbling up McCaskill and Long. And Christian Thomas gets a nose in there. Now Ligon takes a look.
Wow, look out. Here he comes. Thought about it. And there's lap traffic still in the way of the leaders. Boy, I'm wondering if Rouse can get back and run these guys down again, Sean.
I don't know, Dustin Mitchell is.
He's got 10 to go. 9 to go at the line off 4. 9 laps remaining. Dustin Mitchell now picking off lap cars one by one. Just got around
Spencer
Carl
Regan just has to
Vaughn.
almost stop behind that 7 car. He and Mills side by side behind that lap car.
Oh boy,
Look, trying to make a hole.
Oh, that's the 7. And it's a lap machine. That's, I believe, Ronnie Long.
That is Ronnie Long, yes.
That was Dykes Maynard that went behind the wall earlier in the other 7.
Dustin Mitchell has our wide open racetrack in front of him right now.
Oh, wow.
Rouse working around Vaughn.
Can Rouse get Mitchell? That's the question. He's got clean air now. Can he run him down? Coming to 7, 6 to go now off 4, Sean.
Yeah, 1.2 second lead for Mitchell over Rouse right now.
As we move into the midnight hour and the final hour of Labor Day, Saturday night, 2025, Dustin Mitchell, like taking candy from a baby and not even on Halloween night, taking advantage of Michael Rouse, stuck by a pick with a lap car, is picking him off, and he is leading the way. Mitchell and Rouse, the interval is right now 1.3 seconds with 4 to go, Sean.
Got 4 to go. Mitchell's got some cars in front of him, but he's got a little bit of track in between him. Fairly comfortable lead over Rouse right now, so play it cool. You go back to Michael Batten, Cy Elms Jr., and Matthew Bissett rounding out the top 5. 2 to go.
Yeah.
For Dustin Mitchell.
Look at this, Sean, coming to the line. It'll be the penultimate lap of the race. It is 2 laps to go now as Dustin Mitchell hitting his marks over Michael Rouse. Here he comes. Lap car might have helped him, Sean, but we're coming to the line and we might have a caution. No, white flag's out, 1 to go. We're still racing, Sean. 1 more lap to go, man.
Dustin Mitchell working down the backstretch, goes into turn 3.
Cars
Way on
dropping
turn
off
4.
like flies everywhere.
Dustin Mitchell picking up the win in this 30-lap Fast 5, the late model shootout.
Sports Action TV Nation, this is your final race of the night. Enjoy it. We're going to go 4 wide for second for the bridesmaid spot. Look at this, and we got trouble.
Kid goes around on the backstretch, and he and Joey Seward end up nose to nose at the opening. Braden Ray caught up in that.
The reigning winner of the Archie Bryant Memorial. And now we got him stacked up like it's a derailed strain on the back straightaway. Kid is pointing the front nose on the other 27 car. That is Joey Seward. And then the R5 hit the back end of that car. Braden Ray, we got a replay. Watch the video. Watch, oh boy. 27 into Kid, made him go in the spin cycle, and I don't mean a washing machine. Trouble coming off of 3. And then Braden Ray slammed right into the back of him here on the back straightaway. A quick caution to start it here. Watch again. Wow. Oh, see the 31 get up in the air.
Yeah.
That's Billy Hobson from Cary. And they're going to say, so the discussion is on of what happened here. We're under yellow again. I'm going to clean this up as fast as we can here to try to get this race back going.
Getting the 27 on the hook, see if they can get it apart from the R5 of Braden Ray. All right, Seward to 27 able to pull off. All right, so we're going to stack them back up like the original lineup, minus a couple cars there.
Sean, 47 is in the pits. Crew's working on the car. And I think he's going to go back out in just a second. Back up to you. He's going back out, number 47.
So we're working on getting the field back into position here. Don't forget, everybody have a great Labor Day. Sean, what are you doing tomorrow? You going?
Oh, you know, I got some work to do tomorrow. Not many days off for this guy.
Hey, you know, so Landon Brown is here tonight.
Is he?
He messaged me earlier. I thought he was going to come by and hello to the booth and say hello, but he didn't. Sesums are here. I think I wish him a happy birthday to Mom. We took care of all that out of the way. Sean, we are not done yet, man. We got to finish this one. The last race.
Well, we got to start this one before we finish it.
Yeah, I guess we got big goose eggs on the scoreboard. We got to try it again.
So Tyler Pierce and Jimmy Gray on the front row.
Boy, I don't know about you, Don, but I'll be glad when my head hits the pillow tonight. Long day, long week. Potomac Speedway tomorrow. We're going to Maryland, so we'll recharge our batteries and be up in Maryland tomorrow.
I tell you, if I wasn't busy, I'd jump right in and ride with you.
I'll be in South Carolina on Monday announcing races, and then I'll have a much-needed break after that. Tyler Pierce right now alongside Jimmy Gray. We'll try this again. By the way, I believe the 27, the 47, they got put to the rear, right, Sean?
That is correct.
And the 5, I think, is on the hook. Oh, no, he's back out there. There's Braden Ray. He's back out there. Ready to get back on the high horse, dust himself off, and go again. We did not complete a lap, so we'll do it again here.
All right, they're waiting on the green flag.
Wow.
From James Batten.
All right, here they come. Working off turn 4.
Green flag is out.
Back to it again. 3 wide for the lead. Look at this again. It's almost the same old song and dance like the second time. Second verse, same as the first. Back straight away as they go into 3.
Oh, it's Hunter Denny on the bottom. Squeezes through there.
Boy, oh boy.
So you got Denny, Pierce, Gray, Dillon, McKeel Jr.
I'll tell you, Hunter Denny might have struggled in a modified, but he is doing well here in this feature.
Get Kidd in the 47 coming back, already passing Jerry McKeel Jr. now, going after Gary Dillon as well. Put Kidd in the 4th position right now.
Right now they work their way off the corner. Here they come off 4.
Lap 3 in the
books. We got trouble. Look out.
61
They followed almost there.
All out of shape, but he's able to hold on to it.
Oh, I think it was the 61, actually, of Eric Hill. Him and Ray about got together in the back, but look at this, man. Bryant Denny running away with this one here. You saw him earlier on the Modified Mafia Tour A main feature, and now a guy that knows this series very well, running in the Carolina Auto Parts Salvage Thunder V8, the 5 from Roanoke Rapids leading the way here. Whoa, Delbert Bolander, stay on the bottom, boy. Be nice.
Yeah, it was a close call through 3 and 4 there, getting around that 01 of Bolander. But it's Denny out front, Pierce second, and Gray and Kidd battling it out for 3rd right now. Then you got Dillon and McKeel Jr. racing side by side as they work down into 3. Hunter Hobson right behind those guys.
And we sure do. Racing going on here. Back to it again. Ready to decide this one tonight here. Your final race of the evening.
And Kidd gets around Gray as they go down into turn 3. So put Kidd into 3rd.
Field works their way again down the backstretch. Hunter Denny still holding on to that top spot here, ready to settle this one here. Oh boy, working off 4. Great racing going on, Sean.
Yeah, Gary Dillon and Jerry McKeel Jr. What an awesome race. And Hunter Hobson trying to tag right on to McKeel Jr.
Well, that's Jerry McKeel Jr., as you mentioned, from Middlesex, and he is having a great battle himself, trying to sneak into the top 5 if he can. Look at that. That's Denny and the 4, if I'm correct, right? That's Denny, Hunter Denny, and Tyler Pierce. As we close in on the final 5 laps of the night, now make it 5:4 to go.
That's right. Hunter Denny still holding on to it. Tyler Pierce has closed that gap in a little bit.
Yes, it is. Last race of the evening here on Sports Action TV. Potomac Speedway, Maryland, tomorrow night. Just about 200 plus miles up 95 in Maryland State. Budds Creek, Maryland, as we got cars battling now for the lead. Here comes Denny and Pierce, and Denny will throw the block on the 4 and hold it off. 3 to go at the line, make it 2 to go. Coming up here in a few more moments.
Pierce made a hard charge there on the bottom. Denny closed it. Oh, a little contact made coming off the 4.
Yeah, he didn't close in on him. He bumped him, he rubbed him, and son, that's racing. Here comes Pierce on the inside. He'll try to go after Denny again here. And we got a call off the pace in turn 3. 3 and 4, car in trouble. Will it trigger a caution? It has done it.
Yeah, Brian Middleton
Yellow
comes to a
flag.
stop at the top of turn 4.
A 2-lap shootout on deck coming up as the 7 car. I believe that's Brian Medlin in the Pill Motorsports entry from Henderson puts us under caution. Well, Sean Lamb, you gonna go out with a 2-lap shootout?
Yeah, we were almost there, but we got 2 laps to settle it all. And
Few minutes
what
past.
a race we have going on up front. Hunter Denny and Tyler Pierce just racing hard for that top spot. But you see who's in third now. Now they're starting back nose to tail.
Oh, for sure. Don't forget, Sports Action TV will be back here in October. I'm understanding Terry and Egan are going to do a monster production. Corey as well. They had one little camera tonight. They're going to have a big one coming up here in October. We had so many multiple things going on, and equipment had to be carried to Pennsylvania, and then some of that equipment's going to Maryland tomorrow. The 2 networks are coming together with their locations, but we will have a monster broadcast for the race for the kids.
Awesome. Couldn't ask for a better race to have.
I told them I'd do some in-car.
Oh, really? Oh.
You can pull that stuff off. You give them a camera, connect it to a stream. It might work on the front straightaway.
Well, let's watch this restart right here. Hunter Denny. Tyler
They do
Pierce.
it on the go-karts.
Yeah.
Try it again here. Green, white checkers, Sean. Final 2
Green
laps.
flags out.
Back to it again. Remember, Tyler Pierce got all up under Hunter Denny the last go around, but I don't think he can catch him this time, Sean. We
great
got a
start.
great restart. White flag this time.
Working off turn 4 to see the white flag in there for Hunter Denny.
Final lap of the night down the back straightaway. And look at Hunter Denny. He might have struggled on the modifieds. That's something new for him, but right now he dominates in Thunder V8 coming off 4 to close out the
Checker
evening.
flag's in the air. Here he comes. That number 5 of Hunter Denny going to pick up the Carolina Auto Parts and Salvage Thunder V8 feature win here tonight at County Line Raceway. Tyler Pierce coming home second. Justin Kidd, Jimmy Gray, and Jerry McKeel Jr. rounding out the top 5.
So Pierce and Denny.